seeking instruction from God in order to focus on this mission. Is there any other, I know you talked before about the experiences you've had personally with the war and your father and your family that also made this even more significant for you. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, my father was a former member of parliament in Sierra Leone in the 80s, and so when the war broke up in the 90s in Sierra Leone, he was one of the people that were targeted. He was actually brutalized twice. They went into the house, pillaged the house, ravaged all the possessions in the house. And the second attack that he underwent was in 1998. They went to the house, they beat him into comatose state, and they had tied him to a tree and poured kerosene. They had poured kerosene, throughout his body from head to toe, and they had put a tie to his neck. So just at the time of him they using a torch to burn him alive was when the ECMOG came right at that stage. So for 3 months, we didn't know if he was alive or not.
Okay.
And so that was a very, very traumatic time, because we heard about the war, but it was only, it makes more sense when it's close to home.
Yeah.
You hear people dying, you hear people being raped, you hear women being, butchered open and unborn babies taken out of their bellies to do rituals. All manner of, abomination was happening in Sierra Leone. But then when it got to my family, that was a time, that was a very, very, very traumatic time.
Exactly.
Not knowing if he was alive or not, that anxiety. And so when I went to Sierra Leone in 2001, I saw the structural destruction, I saw the human destruction, and I just knew that I had to make a difference. And so the burning desire, I say normally, passion comes, then the vision, then the mission.
Okay.
And so the passion came 2001, 2002, and then the vision manifested in 2004, and then, so the vision manifested 2004, and then the mission actually commenced in 2008. So there has been a process, and in that process, it gives you the capacity to be able to go the extra mile, the capacity to know that it doesn't matter if it doesn't happen now. I have the staying power to be able to push. And so it has been a journey. I look at 10 years, I'm thinking, where has time gone? But I'm happy we went through that. Some organizations start and run quickly. I think I appreciate every step we take, because I know it has been processed, it has been refined. And so we just keep on going, moving one step at a time. We've now extended our project as a result of the Ebola that we have in Sierra Leone. We basically knew that when the Ebola surged to a higher peak in Sierra Leone, we needed to be our brother's keeper and protect amputees. Now, I had wrestled with that, because I was thinking we're doing enough, or we're doing a lot as it was. I'd come back from Sierra Leone very weary, because we had just established the first IT academy for amputees in Sierra Leone, and that had taken a lot out of me. And I just thought, okay, I should just come back and basically just be nourished and be watered, because you need to be whole for you to give. And
so basically you just established your IT program.
Yes.
And you provide medical care for them?
We do.
Okay.
I'll give a bit of more information on that. The IT Academy is a computer school, so that we're able to sharpen up the amputees and their children and the orphans of the amputees. Many of these amputees they were educated and they had a profession. They worked prior to the war, and so when the war ended, they just became very redundant. Nothing in place for them to be reskilled, and so we're basically working in the area of giving them the opportunity so that they can be independent and also make a living, because they are very proud people. They don't want to beg on the road. They don't want handouts.
Well, but Sierra Leone, like, I know that living there is rough. I just came back myself in April, and you know, they're very proud people. They're not going to tell you the things they go through.
Yes.
You know, and I'm really admire them. You know,
we're reaching a lot of them. They're scattered all over the country. They have quite a lot of camps, amputee camps they call them, and they're in isolated areas. We started off in 2008 and 2010 in Mabroka, and then in 2012 we extended our services to Mabroka is the northern part of Sierra Leone, and then in 2012 we extended it into the city or the capital, if one was to say, because now we have Western Rural and Western Urban. So we started off 7 camps from Hastings, Waterloo, Newton, Grafton, Jeway, and
so you basically
we're working with 7 camps in that location, basically. And so, you know, we do quite a lot of work. We do extensive work in terms of empowering them. We also do annual missions or biannual missions where we go to Sierra Leone, send a container load of items, food, clothing, crutches, Medicare, and provide them with as much as we can.
Do you you have I'm sure you have staff working there, a lot of staff working. How about in the UK? You have a lot of staff?
We have volunteers, we have volunteer executives, and so we work on a fundraising project. And then in Sierra Leone we assimilated some of the orphans to work in the organization, because I believe that if you are able to teach them to say that, yes, we'll come to help you, but you also need to volunteer. In that way, we're equipping you, we're training you, and so we deemed it fit that we should, you know, take these orphans on board. Like for the school, the IT school that we have a supplementary part of the school where we teach the kids we give them extra education, so they have a competitive edge over their peers.
So you have computers there then?
We do.
Okay.
And then we have a school, we have a library, we have teachers that teach the kids English, basic supplementary subjects like English, history, maths, Bible studies, and then we have the IT section as well for the amputees and the children of the amputees and the